So I'm back, part 2. Got my guys with me. Hope you like part 1. All the info is in the timestamps. Check out my man Merch. Check out my man Chris. All the info gonna be in the timestamps right here. We're gonna move along. We're having a great discussion. So a chick on Instagram posted, niggas be having 9 females, but only could depend on the one they cheating on. How do we feel about this? And are these type of guys bozos? Because what's the point of cheating if you're not getting nothing out of it besides the sex? Even though they still cap, because women don't want you doing that anyway. But they saying that if you are doing it, what are you getting out of this? Just some ass? How do we feel?
Man, this is a sticky one right here. Not gonna lie. But I never went through this.
It's not, of course we're not.
You know,
we don't mean any of us sitting here. We're talking about the girl's post.
But you know, I've seen, and you know, I've seen it happen. You know, a situation where I knew a female actually that was going through the same situation with her man. The dude had chicks lined up everywhere, like a Monopoly player. You know what I'm saying? Got all the property all over the place. But when shit came to shit, with his baby mother taking this, taking that, taking this, taking that, she was right there. She was the only one trying to fix everything, get this together, get that together, get that together. She was the only one. The other chicks, they're just there just to get piped for a good time, 15 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever, and that's that.
So are you in agreement with this statement? That's what's going on?
I wouldn't say all of us, because we're not all the same. Because I'm a grown ass man. I ain't got time to be.
So one of your girls is watching.
What,
nigga? What, nigga?
I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. What? But I have not time to be entertaining so many females at one time because, you know, I ain't trying to be broke.
Right.
I ain't got time to be chasing females all day.
But how can we advise our young men? Because if I saw this on Instagram, tons of guys saw this. And do we want them discouraged by this or feeling a way that, damn, you know?
I would say stop chasing females, period. Stop chasing them. It gets too messy. You're not focusing on yourself, building on yourself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because at 21, 22, nigga, we broke. We ain't got no money.
Mostly.
I'm in school or I'm working, but I ain't got no money. At 21, 22 for a female, they're at the top tier for them. They can get a nigga that's like 30 something that got shit lined up. I could be on a yacht somewhere. I could be drinking with my girls. This, that, and the third. When as males, 20, 21, they ain't got no money.
Our value is our future. Their value is their current.
You know what I'm saying? So when you being a man at 21, 22, 23, build yourself up first before you even go find somebody you want to even deal with. Because, you know, you are the most important thing in your life. You got to set yourself up for your legacy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because females are everywhere.
Right.
Females top us what would be like 1 to 4? What is it? 4 to 1? 4 to 1? Some shit I don't fucking know. They're everywhere. Why are you chasing?
To go back to when we talking about scoring on the first date and not being misleading, because he could have the 9 if he want, but then don't say he's cheating because he should be keeping it a buck with all of them, where nobody feels a way.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. But the thing about it is though is that she's getting to the point where niggas is not telling the truth. If you got a stable of ladies, right? You got to be 100 with them. Because 9 times out of 10, if you got a stable of 9, for sure, she gonna run into this one. She gonna have a friend with that one, and your dingling is just getting talked about all around the town.
Man,
that's number one. Now, do I agree with her? I don't think that it's a good thing to move like that. As a young man, you have to, because you have to have certain experiences that galvanize your life, that take you to certain places. You got it. Unfortunately, you do have to. You have to
multiple it.
You have to.
Is excessive.
That's excessive. That's excessive.
I'm just saying though, like you going, all right, you know what? I got Georgette. I got this one. She might do this. She might do that. I might be getting money from her. So on and so on. Yeah. Everybody got a purpose, right?
Not just this.
Right. Not just what she
This
said.
came from an emotional standpoint. Probably was an absolute situation they was in.
She got her heart broke.
Right.
Because she's probably looking at it like this, like, yo, damn, why am I not good enough? But she's not understanding that she might be the apple of that man's eye. Unfortunately, he just might be a male whore. He gotta just have a couple of, maybe that make him feel a certain type of way. She gotta get down to the nitty gritty of that. But he also gotta get down to the nitty gritty of that shit too. Because 9 times out of 10, if you're in a hospital or something like that, she gonna be right there by your side. Not the rest of it.
Just not pulling
So
up.
you have to figure out what's the value. That goes back to that same thing that Tyler Perry was talking about, where he said it's that 80-20 rule thing, right? You might have somebody that's giving you 80%, and here come 20%, and 20% sure to look good, but when you fucked up, you're gonna be screaming for that 80%. Like, damn. And imagine when you got a 20%, right, that don't do nothing for you, that don't elevate you, that don't give you good wisdom when you need it. I'm not talking about, we talking about the bare necessities of a man's life that make him feel good to be a man.
Which
Not
is
just
scarce.
money. Everybody got money. Who don't got money right now?
Everybody.
Who don't got money right now? Everybody
Unless
got money.
you ain't doing shit.
It's a scarce period because women are feeling like they're taking a standpoint from when you're in a relationship that everything is about them. So some of them know that they have to do some things to provide value to their men, but the narrative. If you got the traditional woman, the knowledgeable woman, that's outside this.
Right,
but
right.
the narrative painted is what we doing for them. It's never what's us and are we good.
But
We go make the money, we provide.
But is that all that a man is? Think about it.
We need
We
peace.
men, right?
We need
What
peace.
is that all that you are? It's just a nigga that say, okay, baby, here's my check. I got to go. Okay, I'm going back to work. Here's my check. Can I get some pussy today? Okay, here we go. Here's my check. No, you're much more than that. You're a provider. You're strength when strength is needed. You're a healer. You're a nurturer. You provide security. You provide a certain type of trust, love, and affection that some people in her life never gave her. So you're much more than that. But if you allow her to devalue who you are, then you went for the clown show and you just participated in being in a circus.
Circus, right.
People live
You put your motherfucking, because niggas don't know how to be men.
Mm-hmm.
These young boys don't know how to be men because they're not groomed and trained how to be men.
Right.
That's why they running around here when they get in these little shootouts or whatever the case may be, they shooting at everybody else but the target. I'm not saying that you're supposed to be doing shit like that, but I'm just saying, if that's your lifestyle and that's what you're supposed to be doing, if that's your lifestyle and that's the way that you live your life, take care of your business and that's it. You got to take care of your business first. As a man, take care of who you are. If you can't love yourself and know what makes you feel good about you, how you going to love somebody else? So you got 30 other bitches or whatever the case may be, you cracking their egg. How many other niggas is cracking their egg too?
Right.
But the one bitch that care about you the most, that you supposed to be genuinely cracking her egg on another level, with intimacy in a different type of way, you telling me you can't bring those fantasies to that one chick? You know what, baby? Let me tie you up today. Fuck that. We're gonna get some hangers. We're gonna hang some shit off the ceiling. We're gonna create our little own dungeon. You can't tell. How many chicks is not gonna be with that?
It's funny you say that. That's a good one on that. I'm gonna jump, but it's gonna tie together. Let's jump to pet peeve. I got one, and you're gonna give me yours. Here's a pet peeve relating to that. What killed me is when I see a dude doing all the things you said, providing and all of that, and all he do is get a little sex here and there. She doesn't build him up. She doesn't give him nothing. Then she creeping with a dude who don't provide or give nothing. He getting the same sex, even better sex maybe, and he's not giving her none of that. That's a huge pet peeve to me because it's like,
Value. We go back into value. What she value and what she don't value. If you with me and you ain't learning the motherfucking thing, you don't need to be with me. I'm not putting no value into your life. You're supposed to learn with me. As I grow, you gotta grow. I'm not gonna be the same Christopher in the next 5 years. You ain't gonna be the same Hush. He ain't gonna be the same Merch in the next 5 years. You're gonna be a whole different man. He gonna be a whole different man, and so am I. Our experiences is gonna take us to another level. God willing. If he allow us to be here for another 5, we're gonna be in a whole different place. Tax bracket wise, experience wise, you know what I'm saying? We might be tired of certain shit. But if she just sitting there just for what she, a lot of chicks gotta get to the point where they feel as if like this. The shit that's on TV is not what life is.
Not real. IG.
It's not what life is.
Not real.
Because you got a bunch of bitches, and that's
and it's cool if they don't got the humility to say, I'm really this, but I'm gonna act like I'm this.
You know what's wild?
And it's cool. You still gonna get a dude.
Yeah.
If a chick, sorry to cut, keep it real right here. Women, even if you keep it a stat, yo, my credit not that good. I am a little lazy. Yo, you still gonna get hollered. Like, you act like you're not gonna get nobody keeping it that humble. But no, you wanna portray like you here when you know you here. to get more choices, how many people can you be with?
Exactly. Right. and they mind anything like this. Now this is some shit that's a pet peeve of mine, among another one that I had. But I hate when bitches say that they dope and they top tier, but they follow what everybody else is doing.
Right. I hate
know
that.
What I mean? Like, yo, you follow behind. You don't do nothing that's trend setting. You don't do nothing that's cutting edge. You don't do nothing that's different. Like, what sets you apart of the? What sets you apart?
You was just the same.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, what sets you apart is okay. You got 15 niggas hollering at you, and she might have 2.
All the type of value of a man you get.
It's the value. It all goes back to the value of the man.
You could attract 1,000 niggas, but how many can you keep?
He said the illest shit, right? Focus and concentrate on yourself. Worry about you and what you trying to do and what you want to do with your life. These chicks is gonna come in and out, in and out, in and out.
Revolving door.
In and out. They gonna, you know what I'm saying? You might clap them 3 months straight. You might feel like, you know what? I really like her. Then she might dip. Oh, damn! I lost that one. Then the bitch might come back. Now it's a different type of game.
Different ball game.
We gotta be in a place of where men have to learn how to be men first. Be a man. Have your integrity intact. Who it is that you want to be? Do you want to be a responsible, respectable man, or do you want to be a nigga that's, unfortunately, whether you decide to do this or not, you're a joke? I don't really like the word bozo because a lot of niggas do silly shit and this they experience in their own life. I can't say that that's something that I would do, but I don't think I got the right to call another nigga a bozo. You know what I'm saying? So if he want to do what he want to do,
if he got good intentions,
somebody might like that.
Yeah. And men, we're kind of simple. Like, we want what we want. We may create delusions and illusions around us, thinking that a situation is best for us when we know it's not. But we that whole hype coach, life coach for some of these chicks. We know that they not better than us. We know that it ain't really gonna get nowhere if it was on their watch.
Right.
But we sit there and we go,
but
that's good for me.
That's another thing is though,
like
that you need they need you just as much as you need them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Everything go hand in hand. You know what? I got a fucked up day right now. It feel much better when you got a fucked up day and you got somebody to come next to you. Just even if you don't say nothing, you just sit there and watch TV.
Relax. Yeah.
Opposed to when you got a fucked up day and you just sit in your own house like, you might break every single wall in your house if you don't got no self control.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
So at the same time, you gotta understand that I'm not saying that young men should not enjoy the tangibles of life. You know what I mean? Enjoy life. I'm not saying that you can't have multiple women, but if you have multiple women, understand and know, baby, it's gonna be a lot of struggles that's gonna come with that game. Yeah. So if you gotta stay, even if you got a stable of 3, opposed to a stable of 9, you gotta deal with 3 different mindsets.
Different mindsets,
3 different women. These 3 different women ain't the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, she might be tied, they all might be tied up. But she might like to sew and she might like to eat and she might like to get money. How the fuck you going? Oh boy, how am I going? You gotta be a man to understand and know how to deal with women to really understand how to deal with all 3 of these.
That shit is a job.
And that's a job.
It's too much, or as itself, especially in a society.
That's why when niggas be having polygamous relationships, I don't throw them. Go ahead, my nigga, because I couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it. That's too much.
I couldn't do it. First of all, you got to kill each one of them by themselves at times. Then you might be able to kill all 3 of them at the same time. That's alone too much. Or why you skeeted in this one this night and you ain't skeeted me? You just
it's a whole bunch of that. It's too much.
How do you deal with that?
I had a point in life where I wanted to see what that was like.
That's wild.
I don't think I can do that long term.
Yeah,
it sounds fun in a week.
Right.
If you like somebody substitute, like Peter is the nigga, he going to Africa and say, yo, hold it down for a week. I could probably do it for the week he gone, but that's gonna remind you why you don't want it long term.
Right. That's too much.
I'll take the week.
There's too much personality.
That's how it is.
You know what I'm saying? You might have a cat that's single. You know what I'm saying? I like to date a slew of women, right? That's just what I like. That may be how that man feel, right? You ever ask that man how much strife he go through? Like this, damn, nigga, you up in another spot. You up in the same spot with Josette. You was with Josette last night. How the fuck is this gonna come about? Because you already know that she's in an emotional attachment with you already. Because she trying to figure out why she ain't good enough to be your main thing.
But don't want to put in work. This is the most title thing where they want the title and what did you earn?
And they didn't even work for it.
What did you earn? I love the ones that off rip. You know you got the aggressive ones off rip. Look, what's it? Dating with a purpose.
Yeah.
What are you showing? Like, if you real like that, you don't even gotta say that.
Right, don't.
If you know your shit is fire, you worth whatever you think you're worth. You ain't even gotta put that disclaimer on the table.
Well, she got
Why
to.
you even saying that?
Because she has to, because she done dealt with so many bozo niggas that may look like you. That may, remember, she got a type. She has a type.
She definitely has a type.
She has a type. It's a reason why she might like, okay, you know, I like light skinned niggas, but I don't like white boys. Okay, I like dark skinned niggas, but I don't like Chinese boys. She got a type. Regardless of what she want to tell you, she got a type. So it's about how you can handle what she's doing. And it goes back again, being authentically you. Yo, my nigga, what can I do to step up my game? Okay, this bitch done been to Mr. Childs about 15,000 times. Since she was 19, she been to Mr. Childs. Can I do something different?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let's go to a fucking cooking class. Let me see how this bitch can cook
Right.
under a chef that does pasta or make mozzarella right in front of their face. That's different. It's plenty of experiences to do in New York City alone. You don't gotta do everything based around food. Now they got a whole bunch of shit on Instagram where they're just giving you all the dates to go to.
That's a fact.
Social media is the fucking cheat code.
Yeah, what's
That's
back
why
in the-
go back. Yo, let's rewind for 1
Right.
second. Social media is the reason why we stepped away from this authentic shit you saying about
Right.
being you,
Right.
and doing shit out the box.
But
Everybody's
that's
an
but
actor,
also
man.
that social media has a different type of power where it makes you think that social media is probably one of the biggest things that they use to make people be depressed. To make you think that, you know what, March got a nice car. March is doing way better than me in life. I'm fucked up. Damn. Now you feel sad. Not knowing that March might be killing himself. And he's looking for a day just to have that you might have. Where you could, you know what I'm saying? Where he could just be chilling, you know what I'm saying? And say, you know what, I just want to chill and hang out with
Now
a
you
bitch
don't
today.
always got a
Or
dollar.
just go chill.
Now you don't always have a dollar on
Right.
Shoot, I have to with money.
So it's about what can you bring to a woman's life. But first of all, what can you bring to your own life?
Right.
What books you been reading? What make you different than, not fuck anybody else.
Fuck everybody
What
else.
make you different than the man you was 3 years ago? Fuck other niggas at this point in time. Fuck them. Who care about what he got, she got, man, God bless him. How can you be better than the man that you was 3 years ago? What are you doing to elevate yourself every day?
That's dope.
The discipline that you live in your life, the certain morals and the principles that you live, that you go through in life by. Nigga, do you get up every day and make your own bed? Do you take the time to wake up after 16 hours a day and just say, you know what, damn, I don't feel like getting up 2 more hours. But shit, I gotta do this shit. These is all different things and principles that move to strengthen your integrity. That give you power in life. But niggas is not, nobody
Nobody
understands
takes
that.
that time to think.
It's just like lifting weights, right? You start off with maybe 5, 10 pounds, and the more and more you do the repetition, you're up to 25, 35, 45.
It's
Now you
amazing to
bench
watch
pressing the
that.
whole fucking building.
It's
the
amazing to watch that
same
growth.
thing.
It's the same thing. And that's why I'm glad you pointed that, because when I do my segment with the health at the end, it's like, once you get disciplined in that, that changes everything else.
Everything else.
Because once you pick one thing that you're determined to do, it doesn't have to be exercise. Anything that you say, I'm going to be consistent with A, B, or C,
Set your mind
it
to it.
helps you, it gets you ready for everything else.
Because now
that's a
you're
fact.
creating habits.
Yeah.
You got a habit, you got a bad habit of just waking up and not washing your ass and just going to work. And then you wonder why everybody's saying, oh, this nigga's funky, I don't want to be next to him. Got a bad habit of doing that, right? That's a habit though.
In my head.
That's a bad habit though, right? But now you say,
Whoever know me know who.
but now you take it upon yourself, you know, you say, damn, let me get up early, let me get up an hour early and get myself together.
Right.
And just feel good about getting myself together. That means you're going to work a different type of way.
Yeah.
The mentality is the biggest factor.
Right.
Because I even go further real quick to say cleanliness is next to godliness. I feel paranoid. You know, sometimes you work so hard, you come home, you bust that shower that night instead of the morning so you can
You
sleep
feel-
longer.
you
But
feel-
I still feel a way the next day, like, I know I showered last night, but I still feel
That
conscious
doesn't do
about
it.
it.
But these is all habits. Whether you know it or not, your mind is already in a place where it conditions itself to do certain shit.
Facts. Don't sleep on
It's
that.
like a computer. That's why you gotta do certain things. You have to do certain things.
Right.
It's just like for instance, like you might have a nigga that might sell dope, right? He might have a table habit. He got to bag up. He got to bag up the dope every day, just like this. Well, you know what, yo, I need you to put this together for me. Oh, okay, I got it, no problem. Wait a minute, nigga. Wait. I'll do it. Now you fighting and fussing with him to bag up. He got a habit. Dope, because the dope is going in his hands. Now you understand the addiction. He gotta do the shit, or he's gonna start walking back and forth, pacing and bugging out. You gotta have it.
Right.
You gotta learn how to create good habits and take away bad habits.
Yeah. And the more
you gotta be responsible enough and accountable enough to know, damn, that's a fucked up habit I got. I don't wash my ass before I go to work. I'm funky.
That's wild.
You gotta come to accountability with that and be honorable and be like, yo, you know what? I want to change that. Make that decision to change it. That's the power of the man. That's what niggas don't understand. You can have a bunch of bitches, but you gotta have the power of the man inside of yourself. Off the rip. Know who you are. What it is that you want to do with your life. Fuck what anybody else is doing.
Answer me yes or no real quick on this, and then we move on. That's dope. What do you get more satisfaction out of? Be a man about this. This is not, don't take this. I'm talking about to listeners, because I know my guests going to understand me right away. Let this sink in. Do we get more gratification from acknowledgement from other males like us, or from bitches really? When you know all this stuff you're saying about yourself to be, when a man notices, when another nigga that's on a level of yours and elevated noticing that and giving you your flowers, is that more gratification than all the bitches in the world?
Well, to me, it would be my own gratification for myself.
One.
Yeah,
I'm talking about what's next.
No, I'm just saying, because God willing, I mean, God forbid, what if I fall off tomorrow? The motherfuckers that was rooting for me,
and still look at you like,
they might not be rooting for me in the stands no more. They might be saying, yo, yes, that motherfucker fell off.
He's falling off.
I was so happy.
You went scientific.
Yeah,
You're right. No, it's facts though. No, you're right. But I meant it out of just out of the two.
I understand
out of the two.
I'm just saying from another aspect.
Right, but out the two.
Did I put it to you like this? Did Jesus know that Judas was a fuck up?
No.
He didn't know that, right? But Judas was the main nigga. Yo, let's do it. Then the next thing you know, yo, son, here's the silver. Go take son out the game. So you gotta have that self gratification for yourself. Fuck anybody else. That's my whole thing is focus like worship the shit the right way at the right time. You got to focus on yourself, son. It's you and only you that's gonna live this life. It's you and only you that's gonna be walking to
Nobody's gonna cheer for you. Nobody's gonna cheer for you more than you are.
Be thankful for who you are and where you came from. Like I said, you're not gonna be the same nigga that you was 5 years ago. Now, God, it might be, you might be blessed to have maybe 100 viewers view your shit or whatever the case may be. In the next 5 years, it might be 5 million. You gotta be thankful of yourself and be like, damn, you know, I came from that.
Yep. Well, that's what keeps me going.
Oh, sweet Jesus, that's amazing.
The fact that the consistency keeps me going.
That's dope.
Fuck a view.
That's dope. But you see, you understand that? Whether niggas say, yo, that's dope or not, you gonna keep going.
Right.
And stay
Wasn't we here a year ago?
Yeah, the same
thing. It's the same thing with
right.
what I say when I do music. You know what I'm saying? Some people might like my shit, some people not.
Right.
But it's not gonna stop me from keep doing it.
Right.
Because I like to do it. That's just me.
It's in the timestamps. It's in the timestamps. Check them out. Check them out.
This is me.
Yo, let's move on a little bit. I don't want to go past the speed limit. To most men, women's body is the beauty, not necessarily the face. Obviously, this is another post somebody did. I put the words debate in it because I don't think that's a one-sided thing. I think we can argue this. So to most men, women's body is the beauty, not the face. Based on the climate, the temperature, and how niggas is thirsty and going at these chicks, which one you think is it?
I ain't gonna lie, it's neither for me.
There you go.
Not gonna lie to you, it's neither for me.
There you go.
Because now, in this climate, like you said,
There you go.
everybody's starting to look the same like robots.
Exactly.
I'm looking for what's in your mind.
Exactly. What set you apart?
What sets you apart? What's in your mind? What do you have? What kind of goals do you have for yourself? And how? And if you want to be, and if we're like, you know what I'm saying, if we're gonna, you know what I'm saying, if you're in a relationship with this person, whatever case may be, and you got the goals, how can I help you reach those goals?
Right.
That's like, how can you help me to reach my goals?
Right.
Just like you said before.
Right.
It's an offset thing. You're supposed to be.
We got to work as a team.
It's a team thing, and that's
don't know how to work as a team. They never been in this before.
And this is why the marriages nowadays don't work.
Right.
It's called teamwork for a reason. It's compromise.
Right.
Somebody may take a little something more than you are, But then you have that's something that you are, like somebody be going 70 and I'm over here doing, you know what I'm saying, 40, whatever the case may be, whatever the percentage is, but that 40 better mean something.
Right.
That better mean something.
So if we just going off of this right here with the off the two, right? Mm-hmm. Just from a sexual standpoint, I ain't gonna lie, for me, it'll be the face, right? It's something about the face on a kill that's just different. Like, especially when you're doing all the right shit the right way. It's the way that face crunch up, the shit that goes on, the redness. Even if Shorty got a little vein that come through here and it start to pop, that shit is good for me. Yeah. I like that. It'd be the face for me. I like beautiful women, whether you slim or tall, fat, skinny, well, mainly bigger women, but yeah, I like that. That's the type of shit that I like. Like, I like pretty faces. Like, as long as you could have a pretty face, I'm good with that.
So we feel like, thank y'all for putting y'all personal in there, but if you look at the scale and outside, do you think they're going off that body or that face? The thirst. When you see how thirsty dudes be.
Niggas going for the face. I mean,
they going for body. They dudes definitely going for body. You know what I'm saying?
If
But
niggas wasn't going off the body, these bitches would be doing way more shit with their face than their bodies. You know what I'm saying? Like, if niggas wasn't going off the body, they going off the body. Like, it ain't no way that if a chick walk through her with a badass body and an ugly face, we all ain't gonna be like this. Sheesh. Mm-hmm. But niggas might hesitate and be like, damn, she got that thing, but she got the
butterface.
She got the butterface. Everything look good, butterface.
I gotta be able to walk with you in the street.
We all done click some ugly things.
I gotta give it to
Tell the truth. Keep it a buck. Don't let me go out by myself right here.
Yeah.
One of the most ugliest in the face chicks I ever had one of the most firest bots.
And
they in top 5.
I can concur.
Top 3, nigga.
I can concur.
Top 3,
I can concur. She had less bodies in her, I guess you want to say. Hers is more preserved.
Maybe.
It's like an abundance of things.
Me personally, I don't know if it was that, but it just was.
And you shocked, right?
You just gotta wipe your face off.
You shocked.
Damn.
I need some more of that.
And I feel like they be saying to themselves, "You back, huh?"
Yeah. I told you, nigga. I told you.
Shit, you ain't
told you. You gotta wait. You can't wait on
Chicks do that to us? Well, we all handsome young men.
We
all handsome young men here. But they say that about the ugly nigga. It's like the Tyrones and Ray Rays, right?
Of course. They're like women is that. That's the thing that's funny about women. Women sit up here and tell you this and tell you that and tell you this and tell you that, but they like ugly niggas. They might tell you, oh, why you like fat chicks?
Like
I like fat chicks, and then they like fat niggas.
Yep.
So it's just like
fat niggas be killing.
Yeah, everybody like what they like. Let them enjoy what they like, and that's just that. You know what I mean? Like, as long as you content with what's going on.
The mature grown men here say he chose face.
Yeah, I chose face.
What did you choose?
I didn't choose. I said mindset.
You like the mindset.
I like the mindset, but I was being, but
face.
If I'm going with
that,
I'm going with the face.
Face. I feel majority's going after the body based on what we see, the thirst trap. The whole thirst trap approach, because the Instagrams and all that. Yeah. How many chicks are, here go the cheat code right here. Ladies gonna hate me for this. We're moving on this last statement. The chicks that post just their face ain't got no body, and the ones that post just their body ain't got no face. You can tell by how she posted. I see a bunch of 10 pictures in a row, just this much.
Or you just see head and titties.
Right.
That's how usually the big chicks usually do that too. I'll be like this. I know she ain't got a big ass.
Nothing, right?
She got nothing.
And then the ones where it's from the camera down here, you see the tall from the ground. You're like, ooh, the hips and everything, right? But up here, no bueno.
Plastic bag over here.
No bueno.
So we had a great time. I know you had a health joint. I'll see if you have a health joint. This is what I'm going to say as a quote to close out with the health tips, and we trying to preserve life. So I was watching a guy, which we should know this already. I shouldn't have to tell you this. Guys are going to chime in on this. Eating wild versus farm raised. In the wild, they mostly eat naturally. Farm raised means they're given hormones and other crap. Can we explain to them how important it is to know the difference? And that's why we watch what we eat. Is that like one of the main reasons why we watch what we eat?
Yeah, because these hormones are killing us. Whatever they put in the food is killing us.
Yeah.
Slowly.
Yeah.
Even
Put in the water.
when they put in the water, when they put in the food, all these different, things to preserve the food is technically killing us.
Right.
Wherever the hell they putting radiation in fruit. Like, what the hell is going on out here? Like, this is a.
I seen some shit the other day where they started doing like, which everybody should honestly start paying attention to that stock soon. Is they doing 3D? They did a 3D fish the other day.
Oh yeah, they
printed a 3D fish, and niggas was eating that shit.
Yeah, they do that shit with tilapia. Tilapia ain't real.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
why I
It's not
said
a real
farm
fish.
raised.
That's
It's
crazy.
like-
How can
Y'all
a
talking
fish
about
be
they
farm
3D
raised?
printed the shit.
No.
That's fucking sick. Like,
That's
how?
the next wave of things that's gonna go on next. It's just like how
It's
do you have
scary
any
out here.
nutrients inside of that?
It's scary out here, man. They killing us
These
slowly.
motherfuckers want you like a crackhead every day.
2 quotes. Jim Jones said this. Any food that you could get, that they could get you made in a minute or less, can't be no good for you.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Let's not go too far. I just
Yeah.
wanted that statement.
Yeah.
What else do y'all have on a health tip advice for the viewers? Like, just, it could be the simplest thing. We could all say drink more water.
Anybody can say
Oh,
that,
that's
but
that.
that's not the
Don't
only
drink
thing.
more water? What's the amount a day is safe?
Eat more water. Eat more water.
Yeah, the
Cucumbers, the fruits, shit like that. Like to me personally, I think it's a lot of shit that they do into the water because water not supposed to bloat you like that.
Right.
Motherfuckers be bloated heavy off of drinking like
Why
nigga
you-
drink a whole gallon of water.
Why
and
you
get-
like?
yeah,
Why
yeah.
you attacking me?
Nah, I'm just saying.
I
You
be
drink a whole
bloated
gallon of
too.
water, and
Boy,
your
you still
kidneys-
bloated.
Your kidneys can only hold but so much. You know what I'm saying?
So the
So,
water thing
are you
is-
ruining your kidneys by drinking all of these gallons of water? By
Well, I
constantly
start to tell
overworking your
people.
kidney?
I start telling people.
I don't know. So if there's anybody out there that can tell me, it's just my own personal opinion. I think that there's something going on with the water. My personal opinion. It
That's
just
something
makes
to-
sense.
I tell people to try to at least meet half. If you weigh 200, I weigh 200 pounds.
Right.
So I'll drink 100 ounces a day.
Mhm.
I say try to meet your half. I used to think you're supposed to do your weight or a gallon. Everybody don't got to do the same
Everybody
amount.
don't have to do the same.
If you weigh 150, you drink 75.
True. True. True.
I just feel like on a liquid tip, if you a thirsty person where you just have to drink, you get, you just, hydration.
Right.
should I say.
Hydration. Yeah.
I would rather go the water route than these flavored waters
Flavored
or
waters.
salsa water. It's crazy because we could get personal. I really want to go there real quick. A part of when you get like a little scratchy throat. Remember, I had that. The salsa water is what irritated it more. Because even though it's not soda, it still has.
The acid,
That's it.
the citric acid.
So I'm telling them that if they want to go the drinking route, I say the water over juices and
All the
sodas.
time.
and
Definitely.
Yeah.
All the time.
Throw them the Pedialyte though. So what
Oh,
got you on
Pedialyte.
that, and what makes you vouch for that?
Oh, the Pedialyte helped me
I
from when I
hate you.
drink. I'm getting to be an older man in life, so it's just like I can't bounce back the same way that I used to when I was a kid. So, and I like to have a good time. And one thing I realized is like that Pedialyte is really good for your body. It hydrates you in a major way.
Way
And
better than the
that-
Gatorade.
Yeah, that
Way
liquor,
better.
dehydrates the shit out of you. So you need to drink some Pedialyte.
You lose nutrients
You
when you
lose a
drink.
lot of nutrients when you drink.
How do we feel about B12? Because I was taking some of that, and I heard that replenishes nutrients.
Yeah, I
too.
like B12. B12 is high in energy. It helps you.
I heard there's always a catch to that though. You
Of
shouldn't take
course.
it every day.
Maybe
Not every day.
Maybe, yeah, maybe
On
not
and off.
every day. Maybe like every 2 days, maybe.
B12 every 2 days.
Yeah.
Every day vitamin C, I say though. I
Every
vouch.
day.
You're
Every
definitely
day.
a
And
moon
count the
booster.
amount.
That's that moon booster.
Because that multivitamin shit don't got enough vitamin C in it. If you try to go cheap and get the smaller ones, it don't got enough.
Vitamin D as well. If you're a person that works
D3.
inside a lot, if you're a person that works inside, like
Right,
you work
Yeah,
in
we work inside.
clothes, yeah, you know that.
Trying to-
C and D3 every
You
day.
need vitamin D if you're working inside.
Yeah, trying to
you don't
get
get a
some-
lot of sunlight. You
Trying to
need
get some of
vitamin
that
D.
sun. Try to.
How we feel about elderberry and shit like that, cranberry, garlic
They're
extract.
probably
Yeah,
good.
they're good.
They're probably good.
Ginger.
Older? You said we getting older. I say probiotics to help break down our digestive system.
How
Yeah.
long can you take that for?
What do you mean?
Like how long do your body should naturally be
So your
on
body
that.
needs.
You know what I mean? Like
It
how
can't
long
be
do
too
you
much.
keep, how long do you keep using these type of different supplements? Like he was saying, you can't have too much.
Yeah, you gotta cut them
So
off.
do you treat the probiotic like the B12?
Kinda.
Offset it off. So you can't.
I like that.
Cause you gotta
You
remember
need a
that
little
all this
bit of-
shit inside is muscles. Like, if you're taking away its usage, it's not
you
doing
need,
the shit
little,
that's
you need a little bit of something from, you can't just
That was
straight.
huge. That was huge.
You know
That
what
was
I'm saying?
huge.
You know, one thing I always wanted to know, like, what is the counteraction to milk? You know how milk is so important, not just the calcium that's inside of milk, not just that, but like, what is the counter? Because even though when you get older in life, you're not supposed to be drinking as much milk as you used to, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we understand that. But what is the counter in this now? That keeps your bones strong and your teeth strong. It's just not calcium though. It can't be just not calcium.
That's a
But
good
they
question.
have that in supplements too.
Yeah.
That's why they want you to take that.
What was you gonna say, Merch?
Because just like that with the offset from the milk, that even though they got this almond milks, you got the oat milks and soy milks,
I know.
even those they're saying we're not supposed to be drinking that. So I'm like confused on the same thing as well.
Because milk is for adolescents and younger.
Mhm.
Right.
So I'm like, what do we supplement that with too? That's
Got a point.
I guess you gotta eat the beans.
They don't know. Now you got to research and find a multiple of things that equal just what milk was doing.
Then on top of that, you gotta figure out like walnuts and all that shit might work for you, it might not work for me.
Right.
Everybody gotta like know what works for them and what the different body parts is. And I know last time that we spoke, I remember we talked about knowing your blood type, because they said that what your blood type is, whatever your blood type is, you're supposed to be eating.
Right.
It gives you the things that you need in your body.
You gotta Google that.
I know I definitely
You gotta
know my blood
Google
type.
it. You know your blood type. Google what the list is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
Who's
very.
to say even if that shit
That's right.
is right? Like,
Well, you can't really stress yourself out and sit here and try, because your brain could just go on and on. And you fuck around, shut down on nothing. I'm not fucking with nothing.
I don't even want to breathe right now.
Right. That's a fact. But you just do the best that you can, and the fact that you're even aware of these things says a lot.
Yeah.
Because we become doctors. We become like mechanics to our body.
Yeah.
Because it's the same like a vehicle. You first buy that car
It's
when
nice.
it's brand new. You whipping and running over all the bumps. Like fuck that. I'll get the oil change next year. But then when it's older.
Yeah.
Now you're not driving over the bumps as much.
Yeah,
You making sure you checking the oil. You making sure you checking that oil. You know what I'm saying? That's just like our bodies. I want to appreciate these guys for coming out. Well, we were here anyway. We're not gonna disclose where, but this was dope. On a closing note, my man said, "What books are you reading?" I'm into the audio, so I'm gonna leave you with two to check out on audio. Modern Man in Search of a Soul. That's Carl Jung. And Stop Worrying, Start Living. Dale Carnegie. Check those out. Till the next time. Appreciate you. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me. Tell it how it is. No filter. We ghost.